Hello everyone, today it's a miserable day. I'm at the small hamlet of Brignall. It's about a mile from the A66 in County Durham, used to be Yorkshire. That's St Mary's Brignall. I'm from Barnard Castle. This is only probably 3 miles away. I've never been here once in my entire life. That noise in the background is the A66. This is the new church with its graveyard, but there is a medieval graveyard where the old church used to be, which hopefully we're going to find today. I just asked one of the locals and said it was a few hundred metres down here, so let's go and find it. Hopefully I'm going to go in that on the way back from this walk, because the snowdrops are absolutely beautiful in there, and it's a beautiful little churchyard. It's on the edge of Teesdale as well. Never seen so many snowdrops in the graveyard. It's a shame it's not summer. It would be an absolute beautiful spot to go to. It's a little bit muddy today, so hopefully find it quick. There look some fairly recent graves in there. There's actually quite a few churches close to here. There's one at Rokeby, right on the edge of the A66. We're actually I think we're 1 mile from the Greater Bridge in the Morris Arms. You might have gone past it if you've gone to the lakes in the A66. That is a gorgeous house over there. There's a stream going through. Oh, it's not too far. Let's do a view of the church from there. It's only a tiny little hamlet, Brignall, but it's got its own church. Probably served all the local houses, farms, cottages in the area. I actually just know the church, the old graveyard, is in a field in this area somewhere. So hopefully it's around this corner, because it is really muddy. That's a great little bridge. Apparently Brignall's name comes from the fact that it was bridges over the stream around here. It's also been spitting on, so I'm quite rushing just in case, so I don't get the camera damage in the drizzle, and it's absolutely freezing. So I am rushing, so the camera might be a little bit shaky because apparently, when I had a quick read last night, they dismantled the old church, and I think they carried the stone across there. I hope we have come the right way. But when we find this particular spot, it's in the middle of absolutely nowhere. So I think there was an old medieval settlement which for some reason has disappeared. I have got my daughter with us, but she's being very quiet and stood behind her so she doesn't get on the camera. She's normally with us on most videos, but she sits in the car and waits for me to finish. She's smiling. I didn't think it was this far, did you? God, it better be around this corner. Oh, we've got 12 minutes left on the video anyway. So I'm just having... Oh, you said about molehills, look. But we noticed since we started walking, it stopped spitting on. So keep an eye out if you see a field with a wall and stones. I think I have. It's got to be down here, around here. Oh, I think it's a bit flatter over there. I don't want to get there and there'll be like 2 minutes left on the video. I think it's around this corner, fingers crossed. At least it's a bit of exercise, isn't it? Plus, I still can't find those gloves. There's another... Watch this, slip you down here. Walk on the right hand side. I'm hoping that as soon as we open out at the bottom, this is where it is. The only problem is we've got to walk all the way back up. It's alright after this bit. Oops. I even had a look on YouTube to see if anybody had done a video of this place before last night. And not, probably because it's so out the bloody way. You alright back there? I think we're here. Yes. Did you bring your phone? Yeah. Alright, will you take some pictures because my phone's crap in there when it's cloudy. And here we are. God, look at it over there, Corin. Wow. Look at this. This was a medieval settlement, I believe. Look at that. I think it's 12 or 1300s if I remember. Or a random place to have a graveyard. Oh yeah, take some pictures of those stones. I'll put them on that beautiful Britain tonight. I'll give you the credit though. Look at this. Oh, plenty of time. I've got 9 minutes left on the video. It's a place I'd like to come back to in the summer. Look at that, the old field. I don't know if that's old field patterns. And that's the River Greeter at the bottom. Catch us up. If you can, take some pictures of the stones, please. I can't remember when the actual church was there. This church was knocked down, but imagine coming down here. Wow. Oh, I'll tell you what, can you hold my phone so I don't trip over? Point it over there, then you pass it over. You'd have to, when you come over, you have to do it like this in case it's slippy.
Yeah.
God, how old is it? Thanks for that. Like, look. That's an old style, isn't it? Are you coming over? I'll give you a hand. You know what, I might have to do a part 2 of this video. It's alright, when you come over. It's a bit of an adventure this, isn't it? Have you got your gloves on?
Yeah,
Get the gloves on. Somebody said there's something on one of the walls. Have you got your phone?
Yeah.
You take some pictures. This, Robert Errington, who died November the 7th, 1852, aged 54 years. Also Barbara Errington, sister of the above. But could you imagine, like, coming down here in 1800s? I read about this one over here. I think this is Postmaster. Look at this. Christopher Thwaite, that's a good local name. Thwaite, Postmaster. Greater Bridge, died, I think that's 16 something if I read, aged 67 years. And look at that, how beautiful that is. How the lichens of, even the spelling of Great is G-R-E-A-T. Look at that, 1748, aged 8 years. You take a picture of that. But you think, right, they had to get these stones down here on like a horse and cart. Take the coffins down as well. Yeah. Apparently there's a marker on one of these walls of the church as well. My hands are absolutely freezing. That one looks clear at the back. To the memory of Francis Blackburn LLB, the eldest son of Francis Blackburn MA, rector of Richmond and Archdeacon of Cleveland. He was for 30 years vicar of this parish. We'll go down here because there's loads of stones down here. I just take pictures of the headstones and the walls. Look at that. I've got 5 minutes left on the video. Oh, look at this one. That's just looked like a year. I think I need to change these batteries. Look at. I think the battery's dead on that. Look at that. It just says 1680 something. And look at the old. I think this is one of the oldest churchyards I've seen where there's actually headstones around. But have you noticed compared to other graveyards how there's not so many of these, and they're covered with the lichens, obviously due probably like the climate around here and stuff. Julian and Jane Sutton, bless. These are really old. Really old. Some of these aren't even headstones, they're just like stones. Look at that. better. I don't even count it. Look at that, it's W-O-L-D, I think. And look, that looks like another footstone there. I'm gonna have a look over here. Richard Middleton, that's a Middleton. See, if you look here, Corin, the only way in is down there, because that's just off, like, I think down to Greater Bridge where we came up. The Greater River is quite wide down there. I'm coming around that way. I'm going to have a look in the church because another Middleton. What? Look out for I think there's some sort of cross on there. I think this is another Middleton. No. Do you think that torch is weak? That doesn't look bright, does it? Unless it's just because of the... You try it on one of the stones over there. It just doesn't seem as bright as normal. These ruins. That's what that woman must have been on about, where people leave messages in there and stuff like that. I'm just going to come round here. God. Was it alright, or was it? Look at that. It's not even like a big church, is it? Whereas the boundary is there, isn't it, where you are? Right, I'm going to go take some pictures of that window. Oh, I'll just come round here. There's probably a lot more burials in here than we can actually see. Just going to take a picture of that. That'll make a good picture through that window, won't it? I'm going to bring the video to a close in a moment anyway. It's quite interesting, isn't it? I haven't found that thing on the wall, some cross or something. The only thing I've got well, I'm going to end it now, but thank you very much for watching this video. If you do like it, please give it a like, and if you'd help the channel, click on the subscribe. So I'll see you next time. I'm off to get warmed up. Thanks a lot, take care, bye.